Today's video is about the incredible story behind one of the world's most renowned luxury brands, Rolex. Rolex is not just a watch brand, it's a symbol of determination, grit, and innovation. Today, Rolex is valued at around $8 billion, but its true value lies in its incredible story of perseverance and success. So sit back, relax, and join us as we delve into the story of the founder of Rolex and how he created a brand that has become a true symbol of excellence. But before we get into it, remember to like this video and subscribe to this channel to get more amazing content. Hans Wilsdorf's life is a wild ride from start to finish. Born in Germany in 1881, he faced tragedy at a young age when his parents passed away, leaving him an orphan. Despite being teased for being different at school, he excelled academically and had a passion for languages and math. This passion led him to Switzerland, where he co-founded Rolex, one of the most famous watch brands in the world. But success didn't come easily. Hans faced plenty of challenges along the way. Fortunately, his early life taught him to be self-reliant and take good care of his possessions, skills that undoubtedly helped him succeed in the watchmaking industry. Once a boarding school student in Germany, Hans couldn't bear his mundane life anymore and decided to move to Geneva, Switzerland at the age of 19. He began working for an international pearl exporting company, where he learned their business tactics and made good money. Later, he received a job offer from Kuno Korten, one of the biggest high-quality watchmaking businesses, based in La Chaux-de-Fonds, a place he always wanted to go. Though the company he was already working at was more beneficial for him, his curiosity for watches was stronger. Despite his short stay there due to serving in the army, he continued to learn about watchmaking and worked for another high-quality watchmaking company in London. His dream was to build his own watchmaking business, and during those years, he also met his future wife, Florence Frances May Crotty. In 1905, Hans Wilsdorf shared with his brother-in-law, Alfred James Davis, his dream of starting his own watch business, but lacked the necessary funds. However, Alfred saw Hans' passion and took a chance on him, investing in what would become Wilsdorf and Davis Limited. They partnered with a Swiss watch company and began importing movements to England, eventually specializing in affordable timepieces. Hans, a lover of watches, found pocket watches inconvenient and believed wristwatches would eventually replace them. He spent years traveling Europe and meeting with watchmakers to create the perfect wristwatch. By 1908, his company was a top player in the watchmaking industry in England, and that company, none other than Rolex. Hans wanted to rename his company to something catchy, high-class, and short enough to fit on a watch dial. After a lot of brainstorming, he came up with Rolex, a name that he knew was perfect. Despite the challenges faced during the First World War, Rolex became famous for its reliable and precise wristwatches, which were even given to soldiers in place of pocket watches. With a focus on technical innovation and determination to make the perfect watch, Hans and his team eventually created the first waterproof wristwatch in history, the Rolex Oyster. Hans knew it was revolutionary, but waited for the perfect opportunity to present it to the world in a creative way. In 1927, a woman named Mercedes Glitze claimed to be able to swim across the English Channel, but people didn't believe her. Hans saw an opportunity and encouraged her to wear a Rolex Oyster watch while attempting the swim. Although she didn't make it all the way across, the watch emerged unscathed and became the focus of attention. Hans capitalized on this publicity by putting ads in newspapers and displaying the watches in fishbowls in his dealerships. He then went on to promote the watches further by working with top models and using them in extreme circumstances, such as a flight over Mount Everest and a car speed record attempt. These marketing tactics made Rolex not only a high-quality watch, but also a reliable and technical wristwatch that anyone could wear for everyday use. The lesson learned? Great marketing can make a company successful. From humble beginnings, Hans Wilsdorf changed the watch industry forever with his innovative designs and technical advancements. His crowning achievement was the introduction of the first ever waterproof and self-winding wristwatch in 1931, which paved the way for the success of the Rolex brand. Despite facing numerous challenges, including World War II and the loss of his wife, Wilsdorf persevered and established the Wilsdorf Foundation, which still owns and controls Rolex today. With groundbreaking models like the Datejust and Daydate, Rolex continued to revolutionize the industry and cement its position as the most recognizable watch brand in the world. Wilsdorf's legacy can be seen in every person wearing a Rolex today. And that concludes our video on the inspiring story behind the creation of Rolex. We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about the incredible history of Rolex. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.